All right, so today's workout is going to be a mixed upper body, lower body workout, and I'm going to discuss 5 reasons why playing abroad can be actually really difficult, but why it's totally worth it. Come join me along the journey.
All right, so first of all, let's talk about social scene. Now, social scene can mean a few different things. So when I talk about social scene, what I mean is the way that a group of players acts in public. Now, this can be incongruent with who you are. It can also be congruent with who you are. It can be a pretty easy situation to slide right into, but a lot of the times I've noticed, sorry, the camera is all over the place because I've got it on a mount in the car. A lot of the times I've noticed that the way that a social dynamic and social scene works in a team often is different from what you have in the United States. Obviously, you have college soccer and you've got professional soccer in the United States. Everything is different as far as where those two social scenes look. So they are going to be a little bit different. They are going to look different, obviously, from that college to that professional game and the semi-pro game. But in other countries, it can actually be very, very different. Sometimes you've got a 30 rack of beer sitting on the bench after the game. Some guys smoke after the game. Or sometimes guys really like to go out for a long period of time after the game. So it's just a matter of being able to adapt, and it does make it a little difficult because you jump into something that's completely different. Yes, it's a challenge. Yes, it's something that maybe you haven't seen before. Hopefully that helps. So that's number 1. Social scene can be kind of difficult, but if you make it fun and you get creative with it, it can work out really well. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey boss, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well? Any good catches this morning?
Just a few.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's your leg?
Hey, it's doing really well. I can walk now.
It was a surgery, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
foot surgery. So I get on Tuesday of this week, I get to like start running actually.
Nice.
Yeah, so almost there.
Nice.
Almost there. One step at a time.
Swimming helps a lot.
It does, yeah. It's awesome. All right, fam. We are done with the swim. Beautiful, beautiful day out here. 43 minutes, 37 seconds, 2,075 meters. So decent. It's probably about that's like the lower end of what I usually do. Usually it's a lot longer than that. Anywhere between, well, I guess the other 2 days are like 2,500 meters and 3,000 meters. So good workout. About to get some mixed body in, so some upper body and explosive lower body stuff. I can finally do box jumps, which is exciting. So I'll definitely be doing that soon in the gym, which is right over there. So stay tuned, guys. Here we go.
Yo, all right, so we are gonna talk really quick about step number 2, or reason number 2 why it's a little bit difficult to play abroad. Step number 2 is the visa situation. So it's really hard to sometimes get a visa in certain countries. That's what happened to me in Spain. I couldn't get one. The government was dealing with some stuff, especially when the national government deals with regional governments, and there was some stuff that happened there. I couldn't get a visa. The team wouldn't sponsor me, unfortunately, which it's not their fault. They just didn't have the budget for it. And then the agent that I went over there with also didn't really realize the scope of what was going on. So again, sometimes the visa situation can be really tough for US citizens getting into places like Canada to play, sometimes Scandinavia if you're in a higher division, or if you're going to Australia. Australia's or New Zealand, absolutely fantastic places to play for Americans. But yeah, that's what I would say. Visa situation is number 2. It can be really difficult, but if you get in the right team and the team's able to sponsor you, that's something to make sure that you try and navigate when you are getting a contract with a team that might not be able to sponsor you. So, something to think about. This is the season finale?
Yeah.
What? What?
I'm just joking. Oh my god. Don't.
We're watching a show called Shadow and Bone, which is, how would you describe it? As it's like everybody's got superpowers based on the elements.
The vibe of it makes me think of Fantastic Beasts a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. It's good though. I like it.
It's kind of got that like artsy filming stuff.
Yeah. Very good. Check it out. Okay, so we are on our way to house sit again, as we did last weekend. I am very stoked because I am actually spending the night here at my parents' house like we normally do. For tonight, I'm dropping the fiance off at the house sitter's place, and then I will be back. On the way over though, I'm gonna talk about number 3 for my list. And if you guys didn't know, it is the 22nd today, which means it is a very special individual's birthday. Happy birthday, Nicholas. Okay, guys, so number 3 that we talked about just a little bit ago is family and friends. So when you play abroad, often in another country, you don't have access to friends and family unless you're via Skype or Zoom or FaceTime, something like that, to keep in touch with them. And for a lot of footballers, it can get sad and lonely when you don't have your friends and family around. There's been tons of really high-level professional footballers, guys like Alexander Pato. For those who don't know, he was one of the best young stars out of Brazil. He played for AC Milan, and he actually ended up playing in Brazil for most of his career because he couldn't handle being away from friends and family. So that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking about going and playing pro in another country. It's really important to make sure that you feel like you have a core group of people around you who can help support you. So that is number 3. Friends and family can make it very difficult to play abroad. All right, guys, so just dropped off the fiance. I'm actually at U Village right now grabbing some food. I just got Veggie Grill, which I'm so excited about. There you go. Delish. So yummy for the fam and I. It's just my mom, my dad, and I at home today. And then once I work out tomorrow, I'll go and join my fiance over at the house sitting place. The other thing that's really exciting coming up in this video is an unboxing, or I guess, brief unboxing of the new boots that will be on the channel very soon. I ordered 2 different pairs. Hopefully they're both in the box. I don't know if they were shipped separately. I can't remember. But they are so exciting. They're brand new. They have never been seen before on this channel, and I'm so excited about them. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you guys what I got at home. Just 2 veggie burgers with gluten-free bun and stuff. So pretty easy, pretty digestible, a little bit of a cheat meal, but it's awesome. I'm still in recovery mode, so that is good to go. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll talk about number 4 when I get home. All right, fam, so we are gonna talk about the final 2, and I'm gonna show you a new pair of boots that I just got in for reviewing. I'm so excited about these. They are related to ones that I've reviewed before, so stay tuned. Here is number 4. All right, so number 4 has to do with playing styles and expectations of you on the pitch. Sometimes when you're used to a specific playing style in your own country, so for instance in the US, it's a very athletic, very direct playing style, and you go to somewhere like Spain where it's much more technical, not as focused on fitness and stuff. There are really fit players, but a lot of it is technical, tactical, tiki-taka type touches. So what I would recommend is be very versatile and really get yourself set up so that you can play a ton of different playing styles and be able to have expectations of you change as you move from country to country. So for instance, if I went to Australia, they play a very similar physical direct style, obviously with a little bit of, depending on the level, you get a little bit more short passing, really technical style of play. That's fine because I've been able to adapt my game to that, and I've been able to adapt my game to the American style, which is much more fast-paced, long sprints, balls in behind, etc. What I would recommend, be adaptable, get ready for that change, because depending on the country, you may have a huge shift in the way that the coach expects you to play. All right, fam, so it is time for me to show you these boots. And you're gonna know what they are probably as soon as I show them to you. But these are the X Speedflow Plus, the laceless variation. All right, I'll show you. Here we go. I'm not gonna do an unboxing because that's for the other video, but I'll just show you what the boots look like. Dude. All right, so these are the X Speedflow Plus. I haven't tried these on yet. No idea what they feel like. They're definitely more of a textile-y upper than the Messies that I have, which are the Speedflow 0.1. So they're actually different materials. This one obviously is laceless. It's absolutely beautiful. But that is all you get for this video because I am going to be releasing a review and on-feet portion plus juggling a ball, all that stuff coming up in the next week or so when it releases. I put out videos every 3 days, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you go down and check out the Discord link in the description box below. Plus, make sure to go down in the description box below for all the information about the Zoom calls that we'll be having over the next 8 weeks starting September 1st. August 1st, not September 1st. August 1st. So excited. We're going to cover tons of topics, so go check that out. Now, number 5 that I wanted to talk about is next. So, number 5 is a language barrier. Now, this one may seem really obvious, but for a lot of us who only speak English, I speak a little bit of Spanish, like enough to get by. I speak a very, very small amount of French, and I can kind of understand Danish, and was able to speak a tiny bit of Danish when I was over there, but that has since flown way away from me. That is a very difficult language. But the point being, language barrier can be a thing. A lot of countries do speak fractured English. A lot of countries, especially in South America, obviously a lot of them, most of them, all of them speak Spanish. So just be aware of that. And then in Europe, you get tons of different languages, but oftentimes there are at least 1 or 2 players on the team who speak English. Just be aware of that, and be aware that you might be put in houses, even in the United States, where guys don't speak English. I would get down like the top 20 soccer terms or go into it and have somebody on your team teach you. So that's what I would recommend for number 5. That's it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am so stoked that I got to share with you the 5 challenges of playing abroad. Hopefully I gave you some tips and tricks along the way that helped you get better in those 5 things, or at least gives you an idea of what you can do in those situations when you don't have, say, the language, or you're missing your friends and family, things like that. Thanks again so much for joining me. Make sure you go down in the description box, check that information down below for both the Discord chat and the upcoming Zoom calls. Really important, and so excited for you guys to join. I am absolutely blown away by the amount of support that I've gotten for this Zoom call stuff, and I am stoked for all of you guys. Again, there is a giveaway, so that is something to keep in mind as well. As always, guys, be awesome. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.